I feel like it's more of a curse than a blessing to be a TNA fan sometimes. And a lot of times that company, it feels like they should be paying me to watch their pay-per-views more so than me paying them to watch those pay-per-views. It's tough. It's tough to be a TNA fan because they do so many stupid things and have for so many years, pretty much since the day they started back in 2002. And even the biggest TNA fanboys, the biggest TNA sheep, cannot deny that when it comes to stupidity in professional wrestling, there are often times when TNA absolutely takes the cake beyond question, no doubt about it. Every once in a while, though, TNA gives me an incredible blessing, a great gift. And you know, from the professional wrestling business's standpoint, there may not have been a greater gift that anybody could have given me as a professional wrestling fan than the news earlier this week that the founder, good old Slapnuts himself, JEFFJEFFGONE, gone. Jeff fucking Jarrett, that Memphis mid-card piece of shit, has resigned his position with TNA Wrestling and is no longer going to be involved with the company after like January 6th of 2014. Once I saw the fact that Jeff Jarrett was resigning, I really didn't pay attention to anything else. I got caught up in a state of euphoria. Now, some of you are going to sit there and say, well, Schlag Daddy, that means no more assumed Jeff Jarrett position. Yes, you might be sad about that. But the fact of the matter remains is that's a good thing. That means that I don't have to think about or see or talk about or hear about or receive stupid fucking questions about this glory hog, this egomaniac, this Memphis mid-card piece of shit that, along with his daddy, started a professional wrestling company just in large part so that way he could finally be the main eventer he always envisioned himself to be. If you really think about that, that's a primary reason why TNA was founded. It was founded because of Jeff Jarrett's fucking ego. It was founded so that way he could be a main eventer since Vince wasn't going to have him there. And you know why Vince wasn't going to have him there? Because Jeff Jarrett thinks he's a fucking main eventer, and he's not. No credible, viable wrestling company would ever have Jeff Jarrett as their fucking main event top draw. The WWF sure the hell never would. The WWE, even today, sure as hell never would. Only dumb companies like a dying WCW and a dumb dick TNA would have this asshat be their world champion many times over. And you think about it, for years, Jeff Jarrett was the ultimate cancer of TNA. Because every time you brought in somebody new, every time you brought in somebody from a legend from WCW or somebody from WWE, one of the first people that were always, ECW, same thing, always said to do was feud with Jeff fucking Jarrett. It always had to go through Jarrett. He always had to protect his place at the top, year after year after year after year. And all the while, the young guys like the AJ Styles and the likes were held down. They were buried in their own way because you had to appease the ego of people like Jeff fucking Jarrett. So I can't believe so many people are sitting there right now and they're talking about this shit like it's something sad or something tragic of, well, there goes TNA. TNA's going to die now. Number one, how many times do we say that about this company? It still stubbornly somehow figures out a way to still survive. Not thrive, but survive. Number two, excuse the fuck out of me, but who do you think was involved in a lot of the problems of TNA? Who do you think's been involved in a lot of the booking decisions over the years of TNA? Who do you think's been an instrumental player behind the scenes for many years in TNA? Excuse me, we can't just blame Dixie Carter, even though she's in charge. You have to look at other people, and what's one common thread throughout the period of time in that company's history? Jeff fucking Jarrett! Good God! I can't believe people are sad about this. I can't believe people think that this is a bad thing. How in the possible bluest of blue fucks is this a bad thing? A lot of people in that locker room, whatever, they might like him. They might speak great of him. They might think he's great. What did he really do to help their fucking career? Okay, he gave them a place to perform and make very little money and not make stars out of any of them. In part because you always had to save a spot for when Jeff Jarrett wanted to be on fucking television and he had to be featured in a bigger spot than anybody else because he was the founder. He's the Memphis mid-card piece of crap. Man, fuck Jeff Jarrett. I'm tired of everybody coming on the internet kissing this guy's ass and talking about how much he's going to be missed. How's he going to be missed? How? Look at TNA today. If we want to assign blame to everybody, wouldn't Jeff Jarrett have been instrumental in that? And you asshats are talking about missing this asshole? Man, fuck Jeff Jarrett.